notes, it suggested that several of the West African migrants would have essentially gone on this incident because of quote hostility towards them by angry people. Is the cabinet note suggesting that the opposition or persons in the public space are responsible for this sort of incident? Especially, was it not known by the government that these were migrants who were seeking refuge, and would have eventually left the country at some point? And is the government trying to somehow argue that these 30 migrants would have? Oh, better. What? Okay. Is the government trying to somehow argue that these 30 or so migrants would have taken such a risky move as going in the dead of night on a small 30-feet boat because of quote angry people?
Far from that. I think the contrast that I drew is that the vast majority of persons that we know have been hospitable, and they have responded to the need to provide that type of comfort and assurance. I think in some instances, persons who have come here, who were a part of that group of 600 stranded persons, have been given a degree of hospitality, whereupon they have been even provided with jobs by a number of businesses. But they have also told the tale in the background, and I think it's critical for us to understand the conditions that may have led them to take a decision, a riskful decision, to go to other lands and climes. They have told a story of some in hospitality, and they have also told a story of areas where they have been exploited. They have lived in clustered environments, and they have been told, we have been told, that much of what has happened to them, they have been, by some persons, exploited them insofar as rent and other measures are concerned. And so it is sufficient to say that notwithstanding the government's decision to provide them with a legal means of staying here, that all may not have been well with them. And in consequence, they may have been motivated to seek greener pastures. It's not a question of trying to extricate anyone or trying to place blame. That is just the reality of what we're dealing with. We have gone further step to say that we've invited the IMO and UNHCR to be here, who have vast experiences in dealing with persons who would consider themselves as being under siege, being in an unsafe environment from whence they came. And so the IMO is here today, it's on ground today, and they will begin that process of consultation and discussion with the persons so affected, facilitated, of course, by one or more of our law enforcement agencies. But the government is not casting any blame and aspersions. I was only giving you information to indicate some of what we have learned thus far. It's a multifaceted issue, and that's going to continue to affect our discourses in respect of this particular development.
And my final question this